Most men waste their time chasing women who have already decided they don't want them. That's the cold truth. She may smile, she may respond sometimes, she may even hang around. But deep down, she's not into you. And if you don't know the signs, you'll keep investing your time, energy, and pride into something that's already dead. In the modern dating world, attention is cheap. With one scroll, she's got 10 other guys waiting to entertain her. So, if she's not making an effort with you, it's not because she's confused or figuring it out, it's because she doesn't see you as the one she wants. Harsh? Yes. But that's exactly what you need to hear. You are not here to convince a woman to like you. You're here to recognize the signs, act like a man, and walk away with your self-respect intact. Too many men stay stuck in the gray zone, hoping, texting, waiting for a woman who already moved on mentally. And by the time you figure it out, your confidence is gone, your time is wasted, and your energy is drained. This video is going to save you from that. I'm about to show you 7 clear signs that a woman is not interested in you. No mixed signals, no second guessing, just real simple truths that most men choose to ignore. Once you see these signs, you'll know exactly what to do. Stop chasing and start leading. You ready for the truth? Let's break it down, one sign at a time. Before we start the video, I want to remind you that my exclusive online course on mastering the dating game is available now. If you've been learning from my YouTube videos, you're only scratching the surface. This course goes deeper, teaching you everything you need to know about the dating game, from approaching a woman to building real attraction. We just completed section 4 in the course, and these insights aren't shared anywhere else. It's easy to access with multiple secure payment options. There are only 5 discounted slots remaining using the promo code. Visit stoicapproachtolife.podia.com or check the link in the description to enroll now before the offer is gone. 1. She rarely replies. When a woman is interested, she doesn't hesitate. She wants to connect. She wants to be part of your world. But when she rarely replies, you are not on her mind. Plain and simple. You could send the funniest text, the deepest message, or a simple "how's your day?" and still get nothing but silence or one-word answers hours later. That's not shyness. That's not her being busy. That's disinterest. A woman who's into you will not delay communication because she values your presence. But when she's not, her replies are dry, delayed, and disconnected. Some men try to justify it. They say she's just not a texter. But check her Instagram story. She's been online. She posted a selfie. She liked 10 posts. She had time for everything and everyone else, just not for you. That's all the answer you need. A woman who wants you will make time for you. She doesn't need to be reminded to respond. You won't have to chase her down or double text to get noticed. If she's replying just to be polite or out of guilt, it's not genuine interest. It's management. She's managing your presence, not embracing it. You're just there. You're not exciting. You're not the man she's dreaming about. And here's where men mess up. They try harder. They send longer texts. They get funnier, more thoughtful, more patient. But that only makes it worse. Because now she knows you're invested in someone who barely acknowledges you. That's a weak position, and women can smell it. You need to recognize when you've been demoted from potential to convenience. If she's replying once every 8 hours with dry energy, that's your cue. Pull back. Let her silence speak. Don't fill the gaps she leaves. Don't chase after attention she's not willing to give freely. Her energy is telling you everything you need to know. Women have phones in their hands all day. If she wanted to reply, she would. You're not invisible. You're just not important to her, and you cannot afford to ignore that. A man who values himself doesn't tolerate being treated like an afterthought. The more you chase a woman who rarely replies, the more unattractive you become to her. That's the irony. She pulls back, you lean in, and now she sees you as desperate. That dynamic kills attraction. A confident man doesn't beg for communication. He demands presence or he walks. So stop making excuses for her. If she's not responding with interest, consistency and effort, take the hint. Her silence is louder than your words. Respect yourself enough to walk away from one-word texts and long gaps of nothing. If she rarely replies, then she rarely cares, and that is the only signal you need. 2. She's always busy. A woman who constantly tells you she's busy is telling you something much deeper. You are not a priority in her life. That phrase, "I've been so busy," is the most overused excuse in the modern dating world. It sounds soft, it sounds reasonable, but it's almost always a lie dressed up to avoid confrontation. Because the truth is this: people make time for what matters. Period. No one is too busy to reply to a message, to return a call, or to meet up, especially not for someone they're genuinely interested in. A woman might be working long hours, she might have a full schedule, but if she sees you as a man she wants to be around, she will find a way. She'll squeeze you in between meetings. She'll FaceTime you from her car. She'll stay up late just to talk to you. That's what people do when they care. But when she's always busy, she's not overbooked. She's just not motivated. There's no urgency, no real desire to see you, speak to you, or grow something with you. You become something she'll get around to when it's convenient, if ever. And if you accept that role, you've already lost her respect. Here's what many men do wrong. They become patient, they become understanding, they think they're being emotionally mature by giving her space. But women don't respect that kind of patience when it comes from a place of weakness. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's giving you the slow fade, but doing it politely so you don't call her out. Some men even try to work around her busy schedule. They offer different days, flexible times, anything to accommodate her. But the more you bend for her, the less she values you. You don't look supportive, you look available. Too available. And that kills mystery, attraction, and desire. A woman who is interested doesn't want to lose her shot with a man she sees value in. She'll move things around to make it happen. She'll reschedule other stuff. She'll give you windows of her day, even if small. But when all you hear is, "Let me get back to you," or "This week's crazy," or "I've just been going through a lot," with no actual action behind it, you're being softly dismissed. Don't chase her into her calendar. Don't beg for her time. And definitely don't confuse her excuses for effort. If she's busy all the time, that's her way of saying, "I don't want to give you my time." Simple as that. When a woman respects you, when she's intrigued by you, when she feels your energy as a man, she won't use busy as a wall. She'll use her free time as a bridge to reach you. So stop believing the lie. If she's always busy, then you're not the man she's thinking about when she finally has free time. Step back. Let her feel your absence. Because real interest doesn't hide behind excuses, it shows up. 3. She never initiates. When a woman never initiates, it means one thing: she's not chasing what she doesn't want to catch. In every healthy connection, effort flows both ways. A man reaches out and a woman responds with energy. But when that balance is missing, when you're always the one starting the conversation, always the one calling, always the one planning, it's not connection, it's performance. You're the one putting on a show while she watches with folded arms. Let's be real here. A woman who's interested doesn't sit back and wait. She doesn't need to be chased non-stop. She doesn't need you to remind her that you exist. She'll call. She'll text. She'll send you that random meme just to spark a chat. She'll say, "I was thinking about you." It's not complicated. When a woman wants you, she makes moves too. But when she never initiates. That's a red flag, not a small one. A bold, clear, flashing one. She's not too shy, she's not too traditional, she's just not feeling it. And the sad part is, many men refuse to accept this reality. They tell themselves she's just busy, or she doesn't know what to say, or she likes being pursued. But deep down, they know. If a woman isn't reaching out, it's because she's comfortable with your absence. Some men try to compensate. They text more. They check in just to see how she's doing. They ask how her day went, hoping she'll finally engage. But the truth is, you're teaching her something dangerous. You're teaching her she doesn't need to try. That you'll always show up. That you'll always initiate. That she can put in zero effort and still get your energy, your attention, and your time. That kills attraction. A woman doesn't value what she doesn't work for. If all the effort comes from your side, she's not invested emotionally. She's not building anything with you. She's letting you do the building, while she decides if she even wants to move in. That kind of imbalance is a setup for disaster. And here's the brutal part. You'll keep pouring in effort and she'll keep offering crumbs. She might respond, she might not. But she won't wake up one day and suddenly appreciate your consistency. She'll just keep taking because you never required her to give. Initiation isn't just about texting first. It's about interest, energy, and emotional involvement. If she's giving you none of that, stop fooling yourself. A man with value does not chase silence. He doesn't entertain women who offer nothing but reactions. He watches her effort, and if there's none, he pulls away. Not to play games, but because he knows this. If she won't even start a conversation, she damn sure won't fight to keep one going. So stop making excuses for her. If she never initiates, it means she's fine with you disappearing. And any woman who's okay losing you is not the woman you should be fighting for. 4. She avoids physical closeness. Physical closeness isn't just about sex, it's about comfort, chemistry, and connection. When a woman is drawn to you, her body language will speak before her words ever do. She'll find ways to be near you, even in subtle ways. She'll lean in when you talk, touch your arm when she laughs, or brush past you when she walks by. That physical closeness is instinctive. She doesn't think about it. She just does it because she feels something. But when a woman consistently avoids being close to you, that's not just a mood or a phase. It's a signal, a very clear one. She's not interested in more. She's not feeling that spark. You'll notice she creates distance, even in small ways. You sit next to her, she shifts. You reach out, she pulls back slightly. You go for a hug, and she makes it one of those polite, stiff ones with no warmth. All of that is her body saying what her mouth won't. She's not into you like that. Now, this is where men get confused. Because some women will still talk to you. They'll smile. They'll even go out with you. But none of that matters if the body language stays cold. Words can lie. Smiles can be fake. But the body, it's honest. If she avoids eye contact, stays physically distant, or doesn't let her guard down around you, then there's no emotional or physical investment. Men often misread these situations. They think, maybe I just need to be patient. Or she's taking it slow. But here's the truth. When a woman feels attraction, physical closeness happens naturally. You don't have to initiate every moment of contact. You don't have to beg for affection. You don't have to convince her to feel something. If she's not comfortable being close to you, you're not the man she's craving. And sometimes it's even worse than distance. It's rejection of contact. Maybe you reach for her hand and she subtly pulls away. Maybe you compliment her and she shrugs it off. Maybe you try to sit closer and she gives you that nervous smile that says, "Please don't." When that happens, stop trying to push forward. That's not tension. That's a boundary. And continuing to pursue her in that state won't build attraction. It'll destroy it. A lot of guys ignore these signs because they don't want to face the truth. They keep trying. They think effort can fix it. But this isn't about effort. This is about chemistry. And you can't create that out of thin air. You either feel it or you don't. And if she doesn't feel it, no amount of patience or kindness will change her mind. You deserve a woman who lights up when you walk in. One who leans in, not pulls away. One whose body tells you, "I want to be close," not "keep your distance." If she avoids physical closeness, take the hint. Her silence, her space, her hesitation, they're all telling you the same thing. 5. She talks about other men. When a woman consistently brings up other men in front of you, especially in casual conversation, she's not being transparent. She's signaling disinterest. This behavior is one of the loudest, most obvious signs that you're not the man she wants. But most guys miss it because they don't want to believe what it really means. They interpret it as honesty, openness, or even a test. But here's the truth. A woman who truly wants you doesn't casually advertise other men in your presence. If she's telling you about how some guy hit on her, how her ex is still texting her, how her guy friend just took her out to eat, she's putting you in a very specific place, the non-threatening zone. She's treating you like a friend, a brother, or a therapist. And that's not where attraction lives. That's where men get stuck when a woman doesn't feel the spark but doesn't mind the attention. Now here's what most men fail to see. She's testing your position in her life, but not in the way you think. She's not testing your confidence or jealousy. She's revealing that she doesn't see you as a threat. A woman who sees you as a real romantic option will protect the space between you. She'll want your attention focused on her. She'll make room for intimacy, not distraction. She won't risk you thinking she's already involved elsewhere. She'll work to draw you in, not push you away with stories of other men. Some women use this as a soft rejection strategy. They know you're interested, but they're not. So they create emotional distance by talking about other guys, hoping you'll take the hint. And the sad part? Most men don't. They double down. They try harder. They think, if I show her I'm better than these guys, maybe she'll pick me. But that never works. You don't prove your value by competing for a woman who's not choosing you. Other times it's even more subtle. She might talk about how attractive another man is on TV. Or mention how someone from work made her feel special. Or drop names of men she admires constantly. You're not imagining it. She's feeding you small doses of rejection wrapped in casual talk. And if you don't check that energy early, you become the guy she confides in about the men she actually wants. Men who don't know their worth tolerate this. They smile and nod. They pretend it doesn't bother them. But a man with standards won't entertain that. He won't let himself become emotionally invested in a woman who doesn't even filter her words around him. Here's the bottom line. When she's really into you, you're the only man she brings up. She doesn't mention others, not because there aren't any, but because you're the one she wants. And she knows bringing up other men would only ruin the moment she's trying to build with you. So if she's constantly talking about other guys, don't take it lightly. That's her saying, you're not the one. Hear her loud and clear and move on. 6. She doesn't ask you questions. A woman who never asks you questions is a woman who doesn't care to understand you, and that's a problem. One of the clearest signs of genuine interest is curiosity. When someone wants to know more about you, they ask. They ask about your past, your dreams, what makes you tick, what pisses you off, what makes you laugh. They lean in and pull something out of you, not because they have to, but because they're genuinely pulled in by your presence. So when a woman doesn't ask you anything, not how your day went, not what you're passionate about, not even the basic what do you like to do, that's not just forgetfulness. That's a message. She's emotionally checked out. You're there, she sees you, she hears you, but she doesn't feel a need to dig deeper. You're surface level to her. Most men don't catch this early enough. They'll keep the conversation alive all by themselves. They'll carry the whole interaction, talking about their work, their hobbies, their thoughts. And she'll nod, smile, and give short replies. But she won't ask, she won't engage. She's present, but not invested. And that's dangerous, because you start to mistake her passivity for peace. You think she's easy to talk to, when in reality, you're talking to yourself. Now think about this. When a woman is interested, she can't help herself. She'll ask what your goals are. She'll want to know where you're from, how you grew up, how you see relationships. She'll want to understand how your mind works. And when she really likes you, she'll hang on to the details. She'll remember that thing you said last week. She'll follow up. She'll show you that she's paying attention because what you say matters to her. But if she's not asking you questions, she doesn't care to know. And if she doesn't care to know, she doesn't care to grow anything with you. You'll be surprised how many women keep men around for convenience, attention, validation, boredom. But they don't care to build anything real. They let the guy do all the talking, because they know he'll keep trying to impress her, hoping she'll eventually give in. But you're not there to perform. A man of value doesn't fight for attention. He watches how a woman engages with him. If she's only answering and never asking, he pulls back. Not to manipulate her, but because he knows something she doesn't. Interest shows up in effort, and effort shows up in curiosity. Here's a test. Stop leading the conversation. Just fall back. Don't text first. Don't ask all the questions. See what happens. If she doesn't step in, doesn't ask where you've been, doesn't try to reach out and reconnect, you have your answer. You were never a mystery she wanted to solve. You were just something passing the time. That's not a position any man should ever accept. 7. She keeps you a secret. When a woman is into you, she wants people to know. It doesn't mean she has to post your picture online the next day or announce your name in every room she walks into. But there's a certain openness, a pride, a natural pull that makes her include you in her life. That's what happens when she genuinely likes you. She's not trying to hide you. But when a woman is not interested in you, she keeps you in the shadows. You're not part of her world. You're just orbiting around it. She doesn't introduce you to her friends. She doesn't mention you in conversation. And if you ever end up somewhere public together, she acts like you're just a casual acquaintance. This is not about her being shy or private. Don't fool yourself. It's about exclusion. And exclusion is never a good sign. Some men misread this and make excuses for her. They say, she's just not ready, or she's taking things slow, or she's been hurt before. Listen, when a woman is into a man, even after pain, confusion, or fear, she makes a way. It might not be loud, but it's consistent. She'll introduce you to at least one person close to her. She'll talk about you with a smile. She'll find subtle ways to include you in her world. But if months go by and no one knows about you, that's not hesitation. That's rejection dressed as silence. There's another layer to this. If she's hiding you, it's not just about disinterest. It might be about options. She may be entertaining other men and doesn't want any situationship to interfere with her freedom. You're convenient, but not claimed. You're around, but not acknowledged. She keeps you on the low because the connection isn't real for her. And sadly, the longer you stay in that invisible role, the more you convince her you're okay with it. Let's go deeper. You might find that the only time she gives you attention is in private. She won't comment on your posts. She won't invite you to events. She won't even tag along to simple public outings. But late at night, she texts you. She flirts in private, responds when it's convenient, but avoids any sign of association when others are watching. That's not affection. That's access without accountability. And it's not just online or in crowds, it's even in how she talks about you. Does she use your name when she talks to others? Does she ever say, "This guy I'm seeing"? Or are you just someone I know or a friend? If your presence in her life feels hidden, covered, or erased, then brother, you're not part of her picture. A woman who wants you in her life will eventually make it known. It doesn't have to be a dramatic declaration, but it will be real, felt, and obvious. So if you're stuck in secrecy, don't take it lightly. You're not her man, you're her shadow. A woman's actions will always reveal what her words try to hide. If she's not showing real interest, it's not your job to decode her mixed signals. It's your responsibility to respect yourself enough to walk away. These signs aren't subtle when you stop making excuses. Stop holding on to the idea of what could be and start seeing what is. You're a man, not an option. You don't beg for time, attention, or love. The right woman won't make you guess. She'll make it clear. If she's not doing that, you already have your answer. Move on with dignity. If you're serious about mastering the dating game, don't miss out on my exclusive online course. We go beyond what's covered in these videos, giving you powerful insights from the first approach to lasting attraction. Only 5 discounted slots remain, and it's easy to enroll with secure payment options. Visit stoicapproachtolife.podia.com or simply click the link in the description to secure your spot. Don't wait until it's too late. Take action now and start transforming your dating life today.